Hello, everyone. I hope you have heard about this new initiative that we're doing called Encourage Elmhurst. I am so excited for this initiative because I really feel like this is going to help us to reach out to the community God has placed us in. For the longest time, we've been really wrestling with how we reach out to a community like Elmhurst. God placed us here in Elmhurst. But Elmhurst has changed a lot since we showed up 130 years ago. Now, Elmhurst is filled with people who have means. So, how do you care for community with people who have means? In other communities, it's really easy. If a lot of people are struggling and they don't have food or adequate housing or things like that, it's really easy to know how to reach out. But how do you reach out to people who are fairly well off? Because we all need Jesus, right? So Judy and I have been batting this one around for a long time, and I want you to hear about how Encourage Elmhurst came about. Go ahead.
So several years ago, we were at the Best Practices Conference in Phoenix. It's a wonderful, amazing conference, and we were really inspired by a lot of things. We do a lot of processing and talk through the different workshops that we've each attended, and we were in the Phoenix airport just brainstorming. We just couldn't stop thinking and planning, and ideas were flowing and going back and forth and writing things down and changing it and just getting so excited to come back. We came up with the name Encourage Elmhurst. Mm-hmm. And we're so excited to come back and put that into practice. And then 3 weeks later, COVID hit.
The year was 2020. And it was honestly, it was somewhat deflating at the time.
Oh, very much.
Because we were so excited for all the things that we're actually getting to do now.
But now we get to do them.
And we're so excited that it is happening, and I really believe the right time is now. So tell us about this first kind of kickoff event for Encourage Elmhurst.
So on November 6th, which is a Sunday, we're going to have opportunities for those who normally come to Bible classes or anyone who would like to join. During that education hour, we're going to actually have some on-site just kind of service activities during that time to prepare us for what will be happening later in the afternoon. After the 11 o'clock church service, we'll all come together down in the parish hall and have a really good Sloppy Joe lunch and kind of learn of what's going to be happening and of the vision and such. And then 4 different groups will be deployed to go out into the community to care and to encourage. And so these are the 4 different options that we have available. One of them is for Phil's Friends. To support Phil's Friends, what we're going to do is that's going to continue to be on site at first down in Parish Hall. So if you have some trouble with mobility issues and such, we have this option for you. Going to be putting together care packs for cancer patients and then going and delivering those to some of our Emmanuel folks who are struggling with cancer, but also for others in our Elmhurst community who have cancer. So if you know of somebody who should get one of these packs, please let us know in the church office and we'll put them down. We'll make sure that that is part of on our delivery route. We have another option for, might be really good for families, would be for going to the police and fire departments in Elmhurst. So we're gonna, during that education hour, we're gonna make cards and also make some goodies. We're actually gonna have people baking down there at that time, making cookies and brownies. And then after our lunchtime, that group will deploy out and go and just encourage our first responders who go through so much and do so much for our community. Mm-hmm. So our third option is going to Caring Network. Now, maybe you don't know that, but we support them through our tithe, but they have an Elmhurst site. Mm-hmm. And they do so much, again, on the front lines. And so we're right now collecting diapers for they call it a diaper derby. And so bring your diapers in and go ahead and drop them off in the entryway here. But this team, this Caring Network team, is going to count up all the diapers and supplies that we have. They didn't necessarily want us to bring them with them because they don't use them at that site, but they did want to know how many we have. So we will do that. And then we're going to travel to this Elmhurst site, and they're going to tour us around. But while we're touring around, in thinking about what these workers needed and what these women and men who are in crisis pregnancies and just very difficult times, they need prayer.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to basically have a prayer walk. As we go through this facility, we are going to be praying for the workers who are there in this facility. We're going to be praying for the families and for the unborn babies who are all served by this community. So if you like praying, you're a prayer warrior, this is a great one for you. And so that's what we'll be doing right here locally. And then our fourth opportunity for this time for Encourage Elmhurst will be going out by twos into our community and setting up some stations that were available for free encouragement and prayer. Just going to be a presence there, like in the city center, maybe in a coffee shop and such, and just being there and having a sign that says we're here for free encouragement and prayer, and see what happens. Maybe we'll have people who really need someone to talk to. We hope so, that'll come and talk to us. Maybe it's just they start to see us more in the community and they start to recognize that we are there and available and wanting to offer that. So we'll see. We're excited about being able to have that visible presence of encouragement here in Elmhurst.
That's awesome. I'm so excited for Encourage Elmhurst because this is our means by which we can be a presence for our community. We have something to give. Obviously, we have Jesus, and it doesn't get more encouraging than that. But just think of how much happens in our world that is discouraging and how much people need to be encouraged. I really think this is our way of reaching our community. And this is just the beginning. I want you to know we're going to insert Encourage Elmhurst all over the place. In fact, the vision really is that, wouldn't it be nice if Elmhurst would know our church as the church that encourages them? That would be fantastic. Well, it starts here, but it also includes you. You know people in Elmhurst who need to be encouraged. You know ways for us to encourage them, and we want to hear from you too. So we start with this event. It's going to start spreading, and I hope it includes you as well. So I pray God will bless us as we encourage Elmhurst. See you out there. Bye.